Good evening. It is Wednesday, September 12th, 2018. We are the Bitter Knitters. My name is Jacqueline, and Arthur's here.
Hey,
I don't know what he's doing. He claims he's working, but I'm sure he's,
yeah.
strutting the corner or something. Well, maybe he's getting what do they call that? Vagination, where they get their vaginas tightened.
Yeah. I don't know, but I have a feeling like I understand what it is you're saying.
Yeah, I can't say it, but yes, where they get it tightened because his hemorrhoids. Maybe he's just getting his hemorrhoids removed. I mean, good for you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they make a cream for that, but
Well, I did know a lady way back. She was a friend of my father's back in the 90s, and she had such bad hemorrhoids that she had like 4 kids.
Yeah.
And she had to get her hemorrhoids literally surgically removed.
Oh,
and she had to sit on one of those circle hemorrhoid pillows for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't just go away with the Prep H.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hated her. She's a dumb bitch, so I was okay with that. So, definitely a dumb bitch. Okay, so let's do a quick little update. This story we talked about the couple that had the GoFundMe for the homeless man. Yeah. By the way, I read all these articles, and I never once noticed that John Bobbitt Jr., the homeless man, was a veteran. So not only did they steal from a homeless man, they stole from a veteran. Yeah. So even better. Anyway, the boyfriend in this case, Mark D'Amico, he was arrested on Monday at around 9:30 p.m. Now, this isn't stemming from the GoFundMe thing yet. It's from previous warrants that were outstanding for him. But, good.
Yeah, I guess.
Good. I mean, the warrants were just for like a broken taillight and a suspended license, but still, I mean, you still got to appear before court and or pay your fines or whatever it is you have to do, and don't drive without a license, asshole.
Yeah, it kind of sucks for them though. Like,
yeah,
this is weird or whatever, but I mean, they thought they had the perfect fucking crime. Who cares? Yeah. Stealing from the homeless. No one fucking gives a shit.
He's a drug addict. He'll never know what's going on.
Right? Give him fucking 20 grand and fuck, he'll probably overdose and who cares, but now they're just fucking everywhere. They're getting drugged through the mud. I mean, this guy got picked up on traffic violations and like it's news, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Keep your hands out of someone else's cookie jar, I guess.
I guess that's the lesson to be learned here. So,
excuse me.
I'm sure you're well aware of a lot of these because you're kind of into like gore, I guess the word would be. So here's a story that came out about a boy who was 10. He was hanging out in his tree. This is in, I don't remember, Kansas. Some bugs pestered him, and I guess he got scared or whatever happened. He fell out of the tree. And a meat skewer that was, I don't know, on the ground or something, went through his skull, through his face, and out the back of his head.
Huh.
But the luckiest thing in the world was it missed his eye, his brain, his spinal cord, and any major blood vessels.
It's kind of odd, but I mean, people survive this shit all the time. Like, I watched it, well, not watched, I guess, but I seen a fucking surgery video of a guy who crashed his motorcycle and was impaled by a fucking fence spike, like, right through his groin. Like, he essentially got, like, Vlad the Impaled, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And, yeah, he fucking survived, like, with, some minor mobility issues, but...
Jeez.
Yeah, no, it's fucking weird. The human body's
crazy. I can remember stories that came out like on like all those like say like a Jenny Jones or a Maury Povich back in the day when he didn't just do baby daddy drama.
Yeah.
Like a nail gun went off in someone's head or like weird things like that, or just like people discovered a bullet lodged in their brain after 40 years and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like. You take a bullet to the head, normally that's lights out, right? But it's not the bullet that's traveling through your head that's killing you. It's the kinetic energy of it forcing all that other matter through your fucking brain, right? Which is blowing your brains out. So you take something low velocity or something that's very thin and like a nail or a fucking meat skewer, you know what I mean? Like it could fucking touch the brain and you could be okay. Yeah. Like I'm not going to say you're,
it depends on which part of the brain, right? Like you go through,
you can pretty much walk away with that with, maybe your fucking nose itches, like if the wind blows a certain direction, you know what I mean? Like something weird, but no, shit like this happens fucking.
Well, I'm looking at the picture
more often
here of his x-ray. and it looks like it went, I guess, in maybe a cheek or just below the cheek and
Okay,
out just under the brain.
Yeah.
Like, so he really lucked out.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
didn't hit his spine. So, like, amazing.
No, it's fucking crazy.
Now, have you ever had a freak accident where you should have, like, been, like, really injured?
I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I get injured, you know, like I've been injured, so it's kind of hard to fucking say like if I've skated away with, you know, without knowing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure I have. Like, I've fallen, you know, high heights, fucking snowboard and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I know that I've been around, you know, a couple things exploding that I shouldn't have been around, and I don't know, but nothing ever like that. Like, nothing ever where it's like you're pulling a fucking 6-inch foreign object out of my fucking forehead, you know. I try to stay smarter than those fucking idiots. Like, I'll encourage you to do it and I'll watch from a fucking safe distance, but like, I'm not that dummy. Well, I don't know. I mean, I do know what it's like to have a piece of metal fucking removed from your body, though. That fucking sucks. Like, that fucking sucks. I mean, as you know, I broke my femur as a child.
Yeah.
And part of them resetting the bone meant they had to put a fucking 8-inch spike through the bottom of my femur towards my knee to gently pull the bone down, right? To set it. So at the time when I was leaving the hospital, they had to remove the pin, get me in my cast. The anesthetics didn't work. And whatever they used to try to put me to sleep didn't work. So I was fucking fully conscious and fully aware of all the fucking pain of having the doctor attach vice grips to this thing and just fucking wiggle it out of my bone. And I could feel the fucking bone, like, trying to, you know, like, kind of cracking and popping and shit. Oh, yeah. So I do kind of know a little bit, I guess, but no, I've never been stupid enough to get something stuck in my face like that.
Yeah. I remember, now this could have went really badly for me, and I remember it very clearly, and I didn't understand the consequences at the time, but as an adult person, I do. When we were little, you just played with anything, especially we didn't have lots of toys, so we played with a lot of stupid shit. And I can remember playing with one of my mom's knitting needles.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting on the floor, and I remember what we were watching. We were watching that Jerry Lewis telethon that always came on Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
You probably don't remember that.
No.
And I remember sitting there and we were watching it, and I was just playing with it. And I don't know what it, you know, whether I was just like bouncing it or whatever. I was playing with it between my toes, but it slipped and it hit me in like almost the vagina region.
Yeah.
And it like just missed my vagina. I remember it so clearly, and I was like, "Oh, that could have hurt." But I mean, that could have like stabbed me and caused all kinds of problems right inside.
I mean, I guess I've had close calls like that.
You know, like that's the closest thing, but nothing really that bad.
I mean, like I do some small wood turning, right? So I put wood on a lathe, which spins the wood really, really fast. And I've had shit whiz by my head at fucking 20,000 RPM.
Yeah.
You know, I was carving a coconut cup one year for Liz's fucking birthday, and my knife slipped and just nearly missed fucking me, like essentially committing fucking suicide without, you know, wanting to.
Yeah.
I'm using like a knife, like, you know, my buck knife, which is a hunting knife. That thing's extremely fucking sharp. So I mean, I've had close calls like that.
Yeah, where the knife falls off the counter and almost hits your toes.
That's happened to me. I sliced a good chunk of fucking meat off my ankle when I was about 14.
Geez.
Yeah, I was high trying to make something, and it was a fucking recipe for disaster.
Always.
But yeah, I've done shit like that, but no, I've never ever fucking, thankfully, got something fucking lodged in me.
Yeah, same. Touch wood.
I mean, in all honesty, though, I kind of feel though, like, I'm glad that it happened to this kid while he was a kid.
Yeah.
Shit seems to fuck up adults so much more than it does when you're a child. You know what I mean? Like,
kids are like bouncy and they got all those cells just replacing so fast and everything.
That kid probably didn't even realize this thing was in his fucking face, and it wasn't until his mother said, "Oh my God, what happened to you?" did he start crying.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've seen that shit so many times. Like, I know I even did it. I broke my arm once, and I didn't realize until my father started pointing and fucking laughing at me till I realized, like, oh shit, there's something fucking wrong with me.
Yeah, that sounds like your dad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's hope nobody out there has any freak accidents, because if you do, let's hope it's a nice one that, you know.
Let's hope it's one that's caught on camera that I can fucking casually laugh at. Hey, if it happens to me, I won't fucking cry if you laugh at my misfortune.
Did you see that? Actually, makes me think about it. There was the video that came out, I guess, last month on the 401, and the guy was pulled over kind of right on the center median, and the car came and nailed him, and the truck got destroyed.
Yeah.
And the person who was sitting inside the car, You see them end up on the road, like they just stood up, like. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. And
you see, like, videos from
Russia where, like, you know, people, like, somehow just, like, one step away from getting wiped out. Because there's always car accidents in Russia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I like watching those ones, the close call ones. Mm-hmm. But, okay. So let's talk about body scanners. So I remember when they brought the body scanners in the airports, and people were so angry because they were going to see... their internal organs and possibly their fat. I don't know. And, but it was like, you know, go through a body scanner or get pat down. Yeah. Well, now Los Angeles is going to be the first U.S. subway system to install body scanners. Now, what they're saying is these scanners are basically looking for weapons that are, like, you know, high kill weapons or bombs, things like that, chemical weapons. They're not, they even said if they see somebody with a handgun, they're probably not going to do anything about it.
Well, I mean, it's America. It's America. People have handguns. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm all for this shit.
Yeah, me too.
I love the body scanners, in all honesty. Like, I don't care. You know, all these people with their fears.
Detail with, like, oh, look, you can see my vag and my nips, right?
Well, that's kind of the argument that I always had, you know, for people saying that shit. Like, oh, I just don't, you know, I don't want people, fucking strangers looking at my privates. It's like, who fucking cares? Yeah. Like, in all honesty, who fucking cares? Like, do you think you're that important that they're going to remember your tiny little fucking dick? Like,
yeah,
get over yourself. Get the fuck over yourself.
Maybe it's so small they do remember it.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, you know, shit like that happens.
I'll take a picture of this, Pablo.
Yeah, like shit like that does happen. So, you know, if that's the case, I'm sorry for you. But, you know, I personally enjoy it. And if I have to deal with, I mean, again, not even any uncomfortability, because it's not uncomfortable in the
least.
And
you're not being touched because you see all these people crying about how they got patted down. Oh, they patted down my 3-year-old. They were molested and, you know, all this stuff.
And that's kind of my thing, because I've seen videos of the TSA, and I see how they fucking treat people in pat downs, and I would much rather walk through a body scanner than literally be fucking, as far as I'm concerned, sexually assaulted. Yeah. I mean, I am definitely giving you the right to search me. You know what I mean? Like, in the fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, in the order of safety and shit, you know, like I'm willing to relinquish that kind of like shit. You know, I want everyone to be safe, and I don't want no one to be unsafe on my behalf. But I mean, fuck, I wouldn't even give two shits if the fucking body scanner literally just melted my clothes away, and they, you know what I mean? They just see me in all my fucking naked gloriness.
Yeah.
Cool, wicked, awesome. I have a mirror. I've seen it a million times. Right? It's your fucking problem if you see me naked. Like, it's not my issue. Yeah. Like, I don't fucking care. And people got to get over that, especially in the realm of, you know, people hiding fucking knives and shanks up their buttholes. Like, I'd rather know if someone's on the train with me with a fucking shiv up their ass, because if it's up there, they're probably going to use it. You know what I mean? If you're crazy enough to fucking, you know, I think we should fucking know this stuff. But,
yeah, I think it's a great idea too. I'm not opposed to it all. I think it's great. I hope that at some point we get them here in Toronto, to be honest.
I get why.
Not that we have a ton of, you know, worries, but I mean, you know, people can still bring bombs on. People can still get these semi-automatic weapons here.
The thing that I'm going to enjoy, though, is with this conversation is when this shit is turned into it being racist. You know, when it's specifically targeting a certain fucking group of people in their minds, of course. Like, let's remember, most of this shit's made up. But, you know, that's the thing I always love about this. Because, you know, you saying, oh, I wish we had him here in Toronto. But I know the moment you say, let's put body scanners in Toronto, you're now a racist, because it's only going to fucking show a certain fucking demographic of people, you know, like it's.
But I mean, like, you know, if it's at the bottom of an escalator or bottom of stairs, even white people come down the stairs.
Well, yeah, I know. Trust me, I know, and that's not what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah.
Like I've made my case to as why I believe that, you know, black people in urban areas are disproportionately arrested to white people in same said urban areas. I don't want to reiterate that argument. Yeah. But I just, here in Toronto, I mean, just because of the shootings this year, it was suggested that we have a similar style to London closed caption TVs. And immediately it was racist. immediately it was, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
and me being the cynical fucking asshole
We
I am,
already have that almost. I mean, it's not necessarily controlled by the police,
right?
but every
That's the issue,
business has it. Every street corner has it.
right? Like it's a dumb thing to argue as far as I'm concerned, especially with the fact that people in said communities don't want to snitch on the people they know are committing these crimes. So, well, fuck, let's let the eye in the sky
And
snitch on them,
I mean, like whenever these shootings go off, anyway, like okay, now. I guess in most cases, like say in a park, I don't know if they have cameras in a park, but like, if it's happening in a metro housing unit or the quote ghetto, there's cameras. You always see a video of it every time. You always see video.
But it's just every time I hear anything like this, where it is where it's a tool that's being implemented to increase our safety, like just a general public's fucking safety. It's always a conversation of racism afterwards, which again,
well, yeah,
me being the dick, joy out of it.
Remember last year, all these Metro Toronto police cars came out, and they were kind of this grayish, smoky gray color, and they basically aren't going to buy anymore because a lot of people, and I don't want to say a specific type of person, but a lot of people said that they were intimidated by them, and I'm thinking, well, shouldn't you be?
Exactly.
No offense. Like when I see a police car and I'm driving, I'm like, okay, make sure you don't break any laws, Jacqueline. Don't do anything stupid, And I'm a nice white suburban mom, but still,
I get mad at this stuff constantly because I will not be made to feel sorry for a fucking criminal. I won't. There's nothing that anyone's gonna fucking say where I'm like, well, the criminal, he should be allowed to fucking get away with his crimes and shit because fucking systematic fucking men. Fuck you. They're criminals. You made your choice. I mean, God, for fuck's sakes, this is North America. Yeah. Like we all have the choice to be a criminal or not. Like
every person that grew up in metro housing or every young black person that grew up in a bad neighborhood did not go into gangs.
No.
So you're right. You do make a choice.
Right. Now, I don't know. Well, I can't say I don't know much about LA, but I don't know how, where they're at with this kind of shit. But I'm definitely going to be searching this up in the next few days to see all the fucking that's racist videos that they're making.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll see them.
Oh, yeah. Like, it sucks being this much of an asshole because, I do laugh at so much, kind of people's fucking pain and shit, but fuck's sakes, you guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently they tested these out at a few places.
Yeah.
New York's Penn Station, TSA did it.
Okay.
I guess because, it's not just like subways coming out of Penn Station.
No.
They've got Amtrak and all that stuff. And then they tested it also at Union Station in Washington, D.C., and apparently the New Jersey Transit did it in a station when they were having the Super Bowl in 2014. Right. So this is nothing new. No one's being targeted,
No. I mean, like, my only thing with any types of these scanners is just to let the person know. Put up a big fucking flashing neon sign.
Take the bus if you don't want to take the subway.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, I understand that the subway and the buses and all that stuff are subsidized by your government, but it's still a privilege. It's not your fucking right. You know what I mean? And they have every right to implement whatever fucking rules they want to keep the passengers of theirs that aren't fucking uptight assholes safe.
Ride a bike if you don't want to take the subway or get a driver's license, whatever. Exactly. As long as everybody's made aware that this is happening.
Yeah. Then I don't see an issue with it.
Neither.
But who knows?
And, if you feel safer on your subway, then you'll be happy and you'll thank your municipal government for that. Right.
I mean, now I'm glad that, at least how I feel, like I don't feel like us here in Canada are at a point of being so scared that we want to implement shit like this. You know what I mean? But I have a feeling with, if shit is a trend and it keeps going up, I mean, we might need to start relinquishing some of our own personal freedoms to ensure that, every single fucking one of us is safe.
Well, and the thing here is, in Canada, most people don't have a conceal and carry license.
Fuck no.
Right? And
even if you did, it's still legal to kill somebody. Like, that's one of the things I love the most about being Canadian. Like, in all honesty, is you can own guns. Fucking own guns all you want. No one fucking really cares. But you will never be justified as fucking murdering another.
And there's all kinds of ways that you're allowed to carry the gun too, right? So I don't own a gun. I've never had a gun. I don't know. I would imagine taking your gun on the subway to transport it is probably not allowed.
It's illegal.
So, I mean, nobody should be getting on the subway with a gun unless you're a police officer.
Well,
So
here with how our restricted firearm licensing is, I mean, it's so stringent that you have to let them know ahead of time that you're transporting the gun,
and you have to have a special box.
You have to have a special box, exactly. Like I personally enjoy that. Like I like it because no one here is saying you can't have guns, but you're definitely not carrying one in public. Yeah. Because we don't need even the illusion of it being so fucking unsafe here that people are willing to get into a Wild West fucking shootout.
Exactly. And I mean, it's not like we haven't had, I mean, it's not an everyday, it's not even every year thing, but there have been shooting on subways. If these shootings keep up, I'm sure you'll have people, I mean, they're trying to ban handguns in Toronto, which is, I thought already was like really,
so fucking
really
stupid.
Strict. I mean, your criminals are still going to get handguns. Right. It doesn't matter.
Right. Like,
but I think, you know.
No, I'm for this kind of stuff. I truly am.
For the safety of the public, and as like you said, as long as everybody knows, and you don't have to take the subway to get across Toronto. So you know,
I mean, the city's
it'll take you a lot longer.
The city's full of sidewalks, like full of fucking great sidewalks, like
bike lanes all over the place, right? And
no, it's something that really bothers me a lot because a lot of people kind of feel that way, that they feel like their small fucking delicacies trump other people's want to be safe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you have to, like we all have to be willing to give up certain freedoms of ours. If that means like full body scans, and like I don't give a fuck if it's for a moral or religious reason, but if that's something that can be implemented to keep every single one of us fucking safe from some psychopath with a weapon, you know, just shut the fuck up and you know, help me out. Help the person standing next to you out. Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know, to sit here and say that I am comfortable with it, I'm not. Like, I'm really not. Like, you know, consent also falls under the realm of somebody seeing you nude. You know, we've been taught here in Puritan fucking North America that our nudity is fucking sacred and kind of taboo and shameful, right? So, obviously, we have these weird cultural fucking hang-ups about it. But, I mean, if seeing me fucking naked means that nobody else in the fucking, you know, whatever vehicle it is that I'm riding in isn't going to get fucking shot to death, then hey, I'm willing to relinquish that, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
well, I'll look forward to when the videos or the pictures creep out of like, you know, like someone walking through the scanners with like a butt plug.
Yeah.
You know, or like a Coke bottle up their hoo-ha. Like, you know, that shit's coming.
Oh, fuck yeah. And they're trying, like, people like that are trying to strip the comedy away from it too. Like, no, let me laugh at these people and their weird public fucking sex kinks because that shit's funny. Like,
I don't care what you want to do with your life, but if you get caught doing it in public, I'm laughing.
I'm ridiculing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think that should be like a fucking law. We should table that one in Parliament. Allow me to make fun of people for bringing their weird fucking kinks outside.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Like, I'll leave it alone at Pride. That's the time where you're supposed to let your freak flag.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll fucking
I'll got Pride Month for that?
Yeah. Any other day you're wearing fucking chaps outside, like, I'm chapping your ass, bud. Like, it's...
I see you walking down the street in your furry costume.
Oh, fuck yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the next. I know for some reason, we end up talking a lot about punishments for children. So now a school in Georgia has decided, I can't even say the name of this school, the Georgia School for the Innovation and the Classics in Hephzibah? I guess some Bible word. I'm assuming that's a Bible word.
Okay.
So anyway, so this school has announced that they're bringing back the paddle. 3 licks with a wooden paddle for students who misbehave. They're saying that, you know, they're hoping they won't need to use it and that the threat of it will be enough to, you know, keep children on the straight and narrow. And parents have the reason, and it's not mandatory. Parents must give their consent for their child to be paddled. So, I mean, they're not just bringing in little Jimmy because he didn't do his homework, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be like when little Jimmy, you know, beats up somebody in the lunchroom.
Well, let's face it, it's more for when little Jimmy decides he has a crush on little Bobby and they don't fucking like that one too much.
Well, down in that school, probably.
Right.
But I mean, you know, I'm kind of for it.
Yeah.
And I'm a very liberal person. I would hope that my children wouldn't be so poorly misbehaved in school that they would get this. Logan might have been in grade 1 because he did kind of, fight kids a few times. But 3 whacks with a paddle, I don't really see anything wrong with that.
Oh, I'd be getting beat. I'd be getting a teacher fucking fired. I'd be making them fly off the fucking handle. Oh, yeah. No, there's no way. Like, I'm glad I didn't go to school with that shit because they would have fucking used it on me. I mean,
just come in because you're going to get it at some point.
I've said this many times. I do not believe or follow the notion that most people have now that, spanking a child when they're bad automatically means they're going to turn into violent fucking psychopaths later. And I don't agree with that shit. I definitely agree that, a physical correction of bad behavior fucking works. Not every person, not even kid, but not every person is susceptible to self-reflection and understanding what they did was wrong,
Yeah.
So sometimes they need that little physical reminder of, hey, snap out of it, idiot. Like, you're fucking up.
Oh, we know lots of people in our family who can't self-reflect.
Right? Like, it's true. And I applaud anybody who can, raise a fucking well-adjusted fucking member of society without ever having to correct behavior. You know what I mean? Like, I am. Like, congratulations. That's fucking amazing that you did something that no one else fucking could.
Well, they have a white whale because I don't think that's possible.
Oh, it's not possible. It's not. I've met your kids. Your kids are dicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, your kids are fucking little shits. But I'm for it.
Yeah.
And, whatever happens at fucking religious school is what it is. As long as they're not molesting the kids. Like, if beating the fucking kids takes all the fucking want to touch them out of their system, fuck whatever. Beat every fucking kid you see.
That threat is going to be enough. Because honestly,
certain ones, yes.
I could have been more of a shit at school, but I really was afraid of getting the strap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Going to the principal's office and getting the strap. I was afraid of that. So I never did anything bad. My sisters, I guess they didn't give a shit.
They didn't give a shit.
Right? I mean, but they really kind of got more of, we always call them beatings, right? From my dad. The belt, spankings.
Yeah.
They got that more so. I didn't get it as much. So maybe I was, they were immune or something. I don't know. Or they just didn't give a shit.
They didn't care. Because I'm certain that's where I inherited it from. Because I, like, again.
Well, and it's kind of like, you know what? I don't care now and I'll deal with the consequences later, I guess is what they figured.
So, suspending kids is the dumbest thing. Like, I remember, I got suspended a whole whack in elementary school. I just had some problems with one of the principals, and they used any excuse they could get me the fuck out of there. But, they'd always be like, all right, we got to suspend you for, a week. You should really reflect on what you did. And I'm like, no, I'm going to play video games. I'm going to go outside and ride my bike while all you assholes are fucking at school. Like, fuck you.
Drive by the school and wave it.
Yeah, right? Like, you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
So you need to.
Yeah, I was scared to get suspended, but I'm sure once I was home watching Family Feud, I would have fucking loved it.
Like, see, the thing with me, like, where I kind of loved it was, again, my dad's a truck driver, so I'd get suspended during the week, and he was off fucking working. I didn't have to deal with the consequences.
See, my dad was home in the daytime.
Yeah. See, I would probably act a little more fucking correct if that was the case, but I knew that I could just skate free all fucking week and then fuck off for the weekend, not come home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm sure if the teachers were fucking whooping my ass at the same time whenever he got the fucking chance to, maybe I would have, maybe I would have listened. Yeah, I wouldn't have fucked around as much.
Yeah, but it's funny because I'm not seeing a lot of, people angry.
Yeah.
I guess because parents have a choice too.
Well, that and there's always been a bit of like people just kind of succumb to something if the church says it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's religious. Like, I even had the same kind of feeling. Like, I said it, like, oh, whatever, it's a religious school. Like, I don't fucking care.
Spare the rod, spoil the child, right?
Yeah, like, it's weird how a lot of us have that kind of feeling, but that's truly how I feel with this. Like, yeah, whatever, you already go to Catholic school, whatever. Or Christian school, sorry.
Some sort of public school, yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what comes out of it, or if more people will go back to that more schools.
Who knows? Yeah. I mean,
I don't think that would ever go up here.
Well, depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Here in liberal ass Ontario? Fuck no. Because little fucking Hayden is a fucking joy.
Hayden with 3 Ys.
Exactly. Or fucking Brayson or whatever else fucking you idiots are naming your fucking kids nowadays.
Tyler.
Kylo.
That's a name. Do you guys not remember in the Beavis and Butthead episode where the crazy guy escaped from prison? He had the word killer carved into his forehead.
Yeah.
And Beavis and Butthead were calling him Kyler.
Oh, fuck. God damn. Like, that's fucking child abuse. Like, fuck you. Like,
I wanted unusual names, but I didn't go crazy, okay? Like, my kids have normal
Logan and
names.
Marley are definitely not, like, your fucking Matthew or Peter, you know what I mean? Or Michael. Like, I get
but
it.
they're not
So
Kyler and fucking Mackenzie with 12 Ys.
fucking modern people, like all of us right now, I mean, not me so much, but, you know, so against bullying, right? Like, bullying apparently is the most fucking, the worst thing that kids are facing nowadays, rather than fucking, you know, the lack of nutritious food or a fucking stable home life, it's bullying. Why the fuck would you name your kid something so fucking stupid that I'm going to make fun of it then?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Oh, well, kids' attitudes will change with time. No, they won't. Like, kids are fucking ruthless.
If you're in a class with like 14 other kids with bizarro names, you're not even going to notice.
Yeah, until that one kid whose name's Jonathan shows up, and then it's, you know.
He
like,
gets bullied for being a
right?
Jonathan.
Like, yeah. Fuck.
What kind of name is Jonathan?
Oh, God. Like, I'm not a believer in the Bible, but I love them fucking old biblical names. I don't know what it is, but I just like traditions, you know, like,
yeah.
And naming your kid fucking Starfoil or whatever the fuck you dumb hippies are naming your fucking kids nowadays. What was the one I seen? Oh my God. I was watching on a show last night, and it was the most ridiculous fucking thing I ever heard. Like, you could tell it was a fucking like southern hippie white woman trying to name her kid one of those like urban black names.
Oh God.
And it was just the most tacky, cringiest fucking thing. And then I'm looking at this chick going, well, of course you are like this because your mother fucking gave you a handicap at birth. Like, you've been fucking playing with a fucking 3 against you this entire time. And I feel so fucking sorry for you. Because now you're some fucking, like, I sleep on a fucking crystal because it cleans my auras type fucking person. When who knows? You could have fucking, could have been someone cool. Now you're a greasy hippie.
The worst words you can call Arthur.
Oh, fuck. And don't just call it, you gotta mean it. Like,
yeah.
You call me a hippie and you mean it, like, I might get my feelings a little bit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I might get my feelings.
Oh, you should dress up as a hippie for Halloween.
Oh, I don't dress up. I'm a fucking child.
Come on, dress up. It's fun.
Why?
Because you get to dress up and have a funny costume on. I don't know. It's just fun. Okay, so let's talk about some, I guess, a snowflake, a set. I don't know. Let's hear the story and you can decide. So a consumer commission in India has ordered that Air Canada and Jet Airways, I guess is who they were flying with, to pay a Canadian family $65,000 Canadian. This is compensation for, quote, mental agony and harassment. So what happened was they were flying to Toronto.
Okay.
They were in New Delhi, at a stopover in New Delhi. The 11-year-old daughter threw up.
Yeah.
The airplane staff said she was sick and like contagious and did not want her on the plane.
All right.
And ordered her off. Left them alone for, I think, 48 hours in an airport. They didn't give them food or water or lodgings or any advice or anything like that. And so they're very upset. And then they finally got them on another plane coming home. Now, the family said, that's what the airport says, that she threw up because she was sick.
Yeah.
The family and other people on the plane said the bathroom was closed off because there was a bad smell. And her daughter threw up from the smell. Other people on board say that there was a very bad smell and, it was really disgusting. And they kind of sided with the family on this. But they're getting $65,000. So
somebody took a gross shit on a plane, kid gets sick, airliner kicks off the family because the kid's fucking could contaminate it, and then they get paid?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. That's a decent racket.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is I applaud Air Canada or whatever the fucking airline is that kicked them off the plane. I don't need to catch your fucking shit. We're in a very small.
Necessarily from the smell at the time. You know what I mean? You have to make a judgment.
Yeah, we're in a very small pressurized fucking cabin where I'm breathing in whatever the fuck it is you're hacking out. Fuck you.
They just had that plane last week that was quarantined that was coming in from Kuwait.
Yeah,
because there was 11 people sick on board the plane.
Oh, so that was a different one because there's one with like 100 fucking people that were ended up sick on a fucking plane.
Well, no, at the time there was 11 sick. Maybe they made everybody else sick. I don't know.
It was bad, but no, it's one of my worst fears about flying is the fact that I am in a small pressurized fucking cabin with all these people.
Fly with the fucking masks on, you know.
Right? I have no idea where any of these people are from. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know where
especially coming in from like a European or an Indian or like one of those kind of hub airports.
Pearson Airport alone. Pearson Airport is our largest international airport in Canada. Like you're meeting fucking people from everywhere. Yeah. And you do not know what they fucking have. You do not know what you're fucking susceptible to.
SARS came from somewhere.
Right?
Right? It didn't start here. Came in on a plane.
I mean, for fuck's sakes, like this is so. You know, Columbus definitely introduced fucking smallpox to the natives. But one thing that a lot of people don't know is that the natives reintroduced fucking chlamydia.
Yeah.
To Europeans, right? So like, just that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I have no idea. Like, maybe I haven't been around somebody from your fucking part of the world, your tribe. Maybe you carry something that to you is like just a fucking itch that could make me bedridden. Like, no, I don't play around when it comes to the airplane stuff. Like, I really don't.
Yeah, I kind of, I mean, I feel a little bad for her because she's dealing with 2 young kids.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
In a city she's not familiar with in the airport. But, I mean, she was in the airport. It wasn't like she was left on the side of the road in, rural India. She was in an airport. I don't know why she didn't collect home or somewhere to an embassy, something. Like, why she just let herself be stranded there for 48 hours without food or water.
Right? What? Fucking 65,000 or whatever the fuck it is. Not
but I mean, like,
shabby.
I'm sorry. And the other thing too, this is the actual thing in the article. Left at the airport with no offer of food or water, or even access to a phone. What do you think they need to give you? They don't. They leave you on a plane for 15 hours without food or water.
I was just gonna say, like, you get water, but I know with a lot of the airlines now, the food's no longer complimentary. You have to pay for it. So if they didn't owe you a meal on the fucking plane, what makes you think they owe you a meal on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see them getting a payout. $65,000 is a little much to me, but
that's what I'm saying. That's fucked. But whatever. I mean, people would much rather just especially corporations, governments would much rather just shell out fucking money than deal with the process of going. Well, no, this is what happened.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, they got home, they got 65 grand. So I guess it all worked out okay in the end.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 65 Canadian, American.
Canadian.
And they're from
Canada.
India? Oh.
Canada.
Oh, okay. I thought they were from India. And I'm going to say, fuck, man, that's not a bad payday.
Yeah, no, they're a Canadian family. So still pretty good. 65 grand.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Better be putting a fucking college fund for that little girl that got you the fucking money.
We'll see. Might pay for more trips home to India or whatever.
Rather than mommy's fucking boob job and dad paying off some gambling debt.
So let's talk Florida. So you always get these weird stories out of Florida. This one's not too weird. It's just really kind of funny. So in a place called Niceville, Florida. I didn't know there was a place called Niceville.
Yeah. They have all kinds of
Niceville,
fucking like
Florida.
Pleasantville kind of names like that in Florida. Rainbow City and shit.
Firefighters are called out to the scene of a fire. They knock on the door. A man answers the door naked, says, "I'm sorry," and then shuts the door. Now the house is on fire. Yeah. So now they have to wait for the police to arrive. The police open the door. Or the man, opens the door and he left it over. But he walked back into the house, right? The police can observe from the doorway that there are several things on fire inside the house. So they remove him from the house for his safety, and the firefighters do their job. Well, what set off the fire? He was making cookies on his George Foreman grill.
Fucking A, bud.
And left them unattended. And he also said that he had drank 2 liters of vodka and smoked some marijuana.
Yeah.
2 liters of vodka.
He's a man of culture as well, I see.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm surprised his breath didn't catch on fire.
Yeah. mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm impressed.
I know there's nothing.
Like, I'm
There's
impressed.
nothing to say about it.
Like, he thought he was gonna,
and that's it.
right? Like, he thought he was gonna flash fry himself some chocolate chip cookies, and like, I respect your game, bro. Like, I can't say that.
I'll do it on the George Foreman grill.
Yeah, I'll fucking drain all that nasty fucking trans fat out of my cookies beforehand. Like, this guy thought he was fucking onto something. But hey,
he was on something, and that was the problem.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
this is why cookie dough is so much better than actual cookies.
Well, it's still full of fucking sugar. It'll still catch on fire.
No, but I mean, you just eat the cookie dough.
Oh, yeah.
No, it tastes so good.
Ugh, yeah. Fucking tapeworms are good for you, too. No.
Oh, most cookie doughs don't even use eggs anymore.
No, that's bad for you. That's bad. That's bad advice.
I don't care.
That's bad
Just
advice.
eat the cookie dough, buddies. I haven't eaten cookie dough my whole life, and I don't got a tapeworm. I'd be a lot thinner if I did.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. Fuck. No, that's not good.
Yeah.
Get it on your George Foreman grill. That seems to be a winning recipe.
Well, I just don't. I mean, I guess if you left it there long enough, you'd be able to get it off because it does get pretty greasy, the cookies. But
yeah.
You'd have like a waffle cookie.
Well, that's just what I was thinking. That's probably what his mindset was. Like, well, it'll just turn out like a waffle. Like, what's the difference between a fucking waffle and this, right?
Yeah.
Well, tons of fucking sugar in the batter, and I mean.
Well, and once because he left it, once it caught fire, he put some towels over top of it to put the fire out.
Oh, he tried to smother it.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna work.
Not with dry towels, no.
No. Yeah, well, fuck. Should have just, thrown it out his fucking screen door.
Yeah, something.
Right? Like, I guarantee it wasn't cookies. He was probably fucking trying to cook meth on it. I mean, it is Florida we're talking about. He was fucking
meth cookies.
Yeah, he was trying to fucking cook with meth, right? Just things got away from him. It's hard to fucking stay focused on the task at hand when you're fucking high on meth.
Well, I would imagine, but whatever. It's Florida. I'm sure I'll have another Florida story for you next week.
Oh,
so.
Fuck yeah, Florida. I don't know. Like, I want to go to Florida. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know fucking why. I have there's nothing
like,
there
which
I want
part?
to see.
Like, do you want to go to the main city, or you want to go to like the podunk, poor shit?
I don't. I just want to go to Florida, and I want to like shoot a shotgun into the fucking sky. I want to yell at an alligator. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, they just seem like they like to fucking party. I mean, I'll do my best to stay away from the meth.
Yeah. What can be done? I have a friend who lives in Florida, and he doesn't deal with that stuff. He's very like sweet and innocent.
Yeah, that's the ruse.
He just goes to Disney. Play. He just goes to Disney.
See,
he loves Disney.
Because I brought
that's
up
Justin, my co-host Justin from Sundays. This is who we're talking about.
Like, I've brought up to certain friends before that, oh yeah, I'd like to go to Florida again for no particular reason, just to go. And like, oh yeah, you go do Disney. I'm like, why the fuck would I go to Disney? Like, what the fuck is at Disney for? I'm a fucking grown ass man that was never into fucking Disney movies to begin with.
Florida, I would definitely at least go for one day to Disney. I don't think I would spend my whole vacation doing Disney because I don't care about it that much.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't know what I would go there and see, to be honest, because it's hot.
Meth addicts. Like, I would go to
I would go to Pasco County, which is the county next to the one that Justin lives in, and it's always on Live PD. That's where they film. Live PD in Florida. So I'd probably go to Pasco County. And, be like, oh, this is the strip mall where so-and-so got busted.
I don't know what I'd do in Florida. Probably tons of cocaine, in all honesty. Like, if we're not lying to ourselves right now, that's probably what I'd end up doing.
Yeah, you'd have to do one of those Everglade, crocodile things.
Oh, yeah, the fucking go on an airboat and fucking face full of Tony Montana and just fucking, live my best life. I hope my parents aren't listening to this.
They're probably not. Yeah, so when Arthur's like, yeah, I booked my Florida trip, Mom.
Yeah, you know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going there to fucking
die,
shoot machine guns, and fucking get in a cigar boat and do cocaine.
I've never even seen that whole movie.
Oh, shit. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, the parts I've seen just look so dumb.
Terrible. Like, I can't stand glorifying fucking criminals. Like, it fucking boils my blood the way people do. Like, every fucking white kid that I grew up with had a fucking poster of fucking Scarface on his goddamn wall. And I was like, why? Like, why? What the fuck's the point? Oh man, he just fucking, you know, did it his own way, and he fucking scratched his way out. He fucking murdered people and sold poison. Like, the fuck? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? This is not, like, why don't you say that about Bill Gates? Or fucking, you know, Steve Jobs, or fucking Elon Musk? Like, no, it's got to be fucking Tony Montana, or fuck off.
Yeah, that's why I've never really been into, like, mobster movies and stuff either, mobster shows, because I
don't like the glorification of crime. Now, I mean, I will say that I do enjoy a few of the mobster movies, Goodfellas, because it was tragic as fuck at the end. You know what I mean? Like, his world came crashing down, which I enjoyed. Casino, same kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, everything was fucking cool and great until your buddy and his brother are beaten to death beaten alive and fucking buried. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but no, it just bugs me. Stop glorifying crime.
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk about, this is a sad story in my mind. You probably won't care because, you know.
Asshole.
Yeah. So there was a dog named Turbo. He's a police dog. He was in training. He went with his handler to, I guess they were doing some sort of like a meeting or conference or something, right? And a whole bunch of other police dog guys were there too.
Okay, yeah.
So all the dogs were left in their car, which is normal because they're air conditioned and the windows are open and they have heat alarms. Well, in this case, Turbo's handler did not turn on the heat alarm, and the air conditioning went off and Turbo died. And he was never checked on for the 6 hours that his guy was doing this thing. So 22-month-old Turbo has died, and this guy, his handler, David Hurt, he's now, of course, been removed from the program. It was only his first dog too, which is very sad. So I guess this is why he made the mistake. But he was suspended for 5 days and removed from the program. But you know, like,
it sucks. That's an unfortunate accident. To me, that's not negligence. You know what I mean? Like, as you said, these cars are equipped for the dogs to remain in the car, right? An effective police dog is not a police dog that is stimulated like a regular dog. So they have to be kind of sequestered and only used when they're needed. But you can't take a police dog officer off the beat. They still need to fucking be out there. So, I mean, that's just tragic. That's a very unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, and it was, you know, like, I guess whether he forgot or he didn't think it was going to be necessary, he didn't turn on the alarm. And it is sad, you know.
Yeah, no, that sucks. Like, and I'm sure Buddy feels like a big giant bag of shit, you know. But I'm sure fucking the animal lovers out there are fucking threatening this guy's family, and you know, that's the thing that fucking I brought this up before. What kills me about people that, you know, are so pro animal is because they're very willing to fucking murder a human being if you fucking go against their fucking, you know, their animal loving ways.
Yeah, that's always so bizarre to me. Like, I don't like to see animals killed, but I don't think we should kill humans in
retaliation. Like, you're gonna fucking start slaughtering human beings. Like, okay, like, all right, there, you genocidal fucking psychopath. Like, it's weird to me when your fucking empathy turns into complete homicidal fucking rage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, a father sharing a picture of his fucking 8-year-old girl fucking harvesting her first deer, and the first thought in your mind is, I hope your daughter dies. You're a trash bag of a fucking human being, and nothing you ever say is going to hold any fucking weight to anybody because you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, you 100% are. And look, I say all the time, I love the animals, and I would never hunt personally myself unless I was like starving to death, but I would never tell people that they can't, you know, humanely hunt.
It blows my mind, and I guarantee you, especially this guy being a cop, so he's already facing a fucking, you know, a complete unhinged fucking attack on him just for the fact that he decided to choose a career to keep your ass fucking safe.
Yeah.
You know, but no, now it's, you know, not only is he a cop, but he's a fucking dog killer, and I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, like, in any hope, this guy is fucking deactivated all his fucking social media. And just, you know what I mean?
Moves in the middle of nowhere.
Right? Like, and
just
just leave it for a little bit and fuck. Like, that's tragic. That's, you know, there's nothing else you can say about that. That's a really fucking sad. I feel bad for that puppy. I feel bad for Buddy, too. I do.
I'm sure he was devastated.
Right, of course. It's a goddamn cop working with a fucking dog. Like,
yeah, and he didn't start out his day being like, "I'm gonna kill you today, Turbo."
You know what I mean? Like, that's too bad.
And you'll have all the holier than that. I would never forget to leave my heat alarm on. Yeah. I would never do that. I would check my dog every 20 minutes. Yeah. You know,
like, all right, like, cool, congratulations, like, fucking A. You're so much of a better human being, but here you are.
Would never forget their baby in a car, right?
Yeah, right. I never forget my baby in the car. Like, bitch, you smoked 3 packs of smokes in front of your fucking kid for 15 years. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my fucking God. The cognitive dissonance that people fucking show nowadays, like the fucking inability to be aware of themselves is absolutely fucking laughable. Yeah. And the anonymity of the internet is absolutely to fucking blame for that. People think that well, it's internet. You have no idea who I am. You know nothing about me. I can just spout off whatever fucking nonsense I want, and, you know. Yeah. So you get a lot of this holier than thou fucking nonsense. I fucking hate people.
Yeah. Well, here's another people to hate.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm sure you are because you're well read. There's been a lot of pairing up inmates with dogs, you know, for rehabilitation purposes, training these dogs to be service dogs, lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, last month, sadly, in an Ohio prison in Middleton, Ohio, a German Shepherd named Evie, who was a shelter dog and had been paired up with an inmate, was beaten to death in the prison.
Bad. That's too fucking bad.
Yeah, and of course now they've pulled out all their shelter dogs out of the prison.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of these programs, you know, reevaluating whether they're going to, you know, continue.
These programs are a flat out privilege for these inmates, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I mean, I've made my.
You have to be well behaved. You have to meet criteria.
This is something to me that could honestly be used in the realm of rehabilitation. As much as I disagree with rehabilitation, I actually really enjoyed this program. The first time I seen it was on the show Oz, and I was like, fuck, man, this is really cool. And I found out that it was real, and I was like, that's really fucking cool. Yeah. But I always had the thought in the back of my head that it's kind of a slippery slope, because you're talking about a very retaliatory style living. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking tit for tat. So you piss someone off, chances of them fucking murdering said puppy, you know, is very fucking high. And it's tragic that happened.
Yeah.
You know, it is. Like, I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, if it happens to an animal, it's tragic. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens. Fucking dogs get hit by cars all the time. I don't feel fucking bad for it. Like, keep your dog on a fucking leash and won't get hit by a goddamn car.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, these people have had all hope stripped away from them, and this was something to feel like a human being. And I'm sure the guys that, for the most part, that are participating in these programs are, you know, they are rehabbing themselves. They are becoming, you know, a fucking person that you don't feel scared around.
You don't have a lot of places in a prison to, like, have unconditional love. You know what I mean? Without somebody really wanting anything from you. Yeah. And that's all a dog wants to do and give you.
Yeah, just wants to love
you. You know, so for all the guys that didn't beat their dogs to death or didn't have their dogs beaten to death, now they're losing that companion.
Yeah. Which, again, just sparks more shit. Like,
and the dogs the dogs get emotionally upset from that sort of thing, too.
Yeah. That's fucked up. I mean, no matter how... Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I do feel like no matter how much somebody pissed me off, I couldn't harm their fucking pet over it.
Me either. Never.
But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, thinking about it now, like, I could probably think of a few fucking things that you could do to me where I might slit your dog's throat in front of you.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could.
Well, I mean, then I'm thinking, like, those extremes, you know what I mean? Like, those fucking things that are, like, out of a fucking movie that do not exist. Like, they're not in the realm of possibility. Yeah,
like John Wick.
Right, yeah, like, one of those things happened to me. Like, if you, like, curb stomped my fucking puppy's neck and broke my puppy's neck, I'd slit your dog's fucking throat in front of you. Yeah. I could see myself flying off the handle at that point. But no, in the realm and, like, in the real world, you don't fucking do that. Like, that's
like, and to beat a poor innocent animal to death. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's really
fucked
sick.
up. It's fucked up. But I mean, it happened in a prison. The guy that did it. Do we know anything about why he was in prison?
They haven't said who did it. I don't know if it was his handler. I don't know. Like, I just assumed it was the handler. I never even thought about retaliation like you just brought up.
Immediately, that was the first thing my mind went to. It was retaliatory.
I mean, I guess because I don't think of that sort of thing. I didn't realize. And it hasn't said who did it in the articles that I've read.
From what I've seen with these programs, you have to go through fairly extensive
usually
psychological
you're in like
evaluations.
Security area, right?
Well,
or you're not in like Gen Pop.
There's very stringent psychological tests you have to go through to ensure that you can care for this animal, because you have to remember these are not pets. They are training working dogs, right?
Yeah.
So once these dogs are out of these fosters, essentially, they go to a deaf person or a blind person, or you know what I mean? So
a handicapped person,
so it's not just like every fucking inmate is going to get a fucking dog and they have the ability to do this. No, you have to be like, this is the best of the best out of your fucking con college. So right, I highly fucking doubt it was the handler. But who knows? You know, people have mental breaks and they do all kinds of fucking crazy fucking shit that, you know, is pretty much incomprehensible to us people that are level-headed.
Well, but now I kind of do hope it was a retaliation, because, you know, it'd be so awful for poor Evie's final moments to be looking at the person she loves.
Right? No, I definitely do feel that it would be retaliatory, gang initiation. You're not saying that this was his initiation, but somebody else's initiation. He just went and fucking, you know, did the most abhorrent thing he could fucking think of. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but, and you know what, too? Like, reading this part, we have removed all our dogs from this program and they will not return, kind of does make you think it was retaliation.
Yeah, right?
Because if it was just one guy, they'd be
like, it was one dude had a fucking mental breakdown, you know, because it happens. They'd be
like, well, we'll consider maybe in the future.
Right? And you'd have to imagine that, like, your state of mental duress while you're in fucking prison is not fucking great. Like, you are constantly stressed, you know, so I could see someone snapping and doing something very, very bad, but not like this. Like, seriously, not like this. Just
I never thought about that. I could see, you know, the guy got mad and spanked the dog or something.
Yeah. But no, absolutely. I
kick it to death.
Yeah, right. No, that's not somebody who would pass the testing to raise a fucking working dog, because it's not easy. It's not easy to make a fucking working dog, especially like a real fucking, you know, therapy animal.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, that is. That's terrible.
Poor Evie, poor Turbo.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible.
So, well, I don't have any other stories, but we have a couple minutes left. So, you got any plans for this weekend?
I got a wedding to go to.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Is it in the city, or are you going out of town, or?
I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I don't want to go, so I don't give a shit. Like, I don't want to go.
You don't like weddings, or?
I fucking hate weddings. Like, in all honesty, if any of my friends or friends of my friends are listening, don't invite me to any more of your fucking weddings. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I don't fit in my suit. I'm sick and tired of getting it fucking let out. Like, go fuck yourself. I don't care. I don't invite you.
I like weddings. You know what I hate? Wedding and baby showers.
Yeah, that too. Stop inviting me to your motherfucking baby showers. Like, I get it's 2018 and men can do whatever, and women can do it. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't, unless you have egg salad sandwiches. I've been
having to go to them for the last 25 years of my life, at least. They're horrible. I hate them.
I'm tired of getting the invites. Like, I'm not coming. Yeah. Just send me a plate of egg salad sandwiches home. That's it. Like, that's all I fucking care about.
It's so phony. You got to sit there and be like, ooh,
look at these nipples for your bottle. Oh my god! And then you get the fucking
pass it around and look at it.
Right? And you get the fucking perfect fucking mothers being like, oh well, you know, I wouldn't do that with my kid. And they're like, fucking shut the fuck up. Like, give me a beer. Fuck out of here.
And they go too long. You know, when I had my wedding shower, and I didn't even want a wedding shower or a baby shower. They were 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. And I was like, eat while I'm opening presents, because I want to be out of here too. I don't want to be at them. When I had Marley, people were like, do you want us to throw you a shower? And I'm like, no, I had a shower 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't need another shower. If you want to buy me a gift, I'll be more than happy to accept it, but I'm not having a shower.
Yeah, you don't buy me shit, but like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, they're horrible, and people have like 5-hour showers. Like, no.
Oh, I'm just sick of the whole fucking thing.
In your apartment with no air conditioning? Are you fucking barbaric? Stop making me go to this.
Well, for me, it's always the same shit. Like, oh, well, when are you getting married? I'm not. Oh, well, why? If you, like, just stop. I don't fucking care. Like, I hate weddings. I really do.
Yeah. I like weddings. I like the dancing and the chatting and the food, and I like to see the, you know, the actual wedding. But
I care fucking less.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
you
see
know,
why I don't like them. A lot of people don't.
I'm not about it. I'm not about it. I mean, and again, like, I'm not getting married, and even if I was, I would still just go to the justice of the peace, and I would not force people to fucking throw on the most uncomfortable fucking clothes imaginable, dress like a goddamn fucking idiot, and go, you know what I mean? No, fuck that. Like, I'm not for that shit. And that, I'm against marriage. Like, I'm not pro fucking marriage. I think marriage is a falsity. I think you're fucking lying
That's how
to
I feel
yourself.
about people invite me to their like kids' communions and baptisms.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
No.
I can't.
Right? Like, I just can't do it. I can't fucking support it. I don't believe in this shit.
I can't watch you indoctrinate your child.
Right?
Sorry.
But apparently, and I've been told this, that apparently I'm a bad fucking person for saying that. And it's like, well, why? This is how I fucking feel. This is what I believe. Yeah. And you're telling me that I'm fucking wrong because
I should put aside my things and be a hypocrite.
Like,
and sit in there.
Right?
I'll go to a wedding. I go to churches for weddings and funerals, and that's it.
You know, I went to one wedding where it was rather religious and there was a lot of prayer and shit. And there's a few people there that I didn't know, they were kind of scoffing at me because I refused to bow my fucking head.
Yeah, I don't bow my head.
I don't believe in your shit. Fuck you. To me, it's an affront to even ask me to go. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is the real fucking travesty. It's not me not fucking praying to your fucking wizard. It's you think that I give enough of a fuck about you to be uncomfortable for the next 9.5 fucking hours.
They're so long, some of those.
Oh my fucking God, man. Like,
and because I don't go to church, I don't know when to stand, I don't know when to sit. And I'm like, why is there so much standing and sitting? Jeez.
Right. Fuck, man. But yeah, so that's gonna be my weekend. Me fucking bitching and moaning about going to a goddamn wedding.
I'm going to go downtown by University of Toronto. They're having some telescope. Now, it was supposed to be at their observatory, but I guess too many people are going. Yeah. Some telescopes set up to look at the planets. I was kind of jazzed to go and look at the planets through a real telescope. But
yeah.
Well, but anyway.
Telescopes have become, very affordable.
Yeah, no, but I want to look through like an observatory telescope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking savage.
Yeah, like that'd be pretty cool, right? I'll still go and look through a regular telescope, but
I remember you having one.
Yeah, it was fun. I wish I hadn't sold it. I wish I'd kept it.
Yeah, I want one. Like, I want a nice one.
I was kind of thinking about buying one too.
Yeah, the one that I'm looking at, it's like $6,000.
Yeah,
that's well, it's fucking great, right? Because you just plug it into your laptop, your fucking iPad, your phone,
you get
whatever.
All your pictures and everything.
Yeah, type in some coordinates, and it's like boom, you're staring at the horse head.
Oh, that's smart,
right? And it geo-tracks where you are, so it knows exactly like where on the Earth you are. So it's fucking
the coordinates
so cool.
are perfectly lined up.
I mean,
that's good.
I could die in Florida of cocaine overdose for that kind of money.
Well, you sure could. You sure could. Okay, well, that'll be the end of the show. We'll have that beautiful image of Arthur.
Yeah.
Have a good week. I'll be back on Sunday, I think, with Justin. And thanks for listening. Bye.
Take care.